we're learning new details about the case of a U.S. Navy officer sentenced to 3 years in prison in Japan for a deadly crash. Lieutenant Ridge Alkonis is accused of killing 2 pedestrians after allegedly falling asleep at the wheel. But his family says that he lost consciousness due to altitude sickness. In an exclusive interview with CBS Mornings, Alkonis' wife says she's angry over the punishment upheld by Tokyo's high court this week. Elizabeth Palmer has the story.
What began as a hike up Japan's famous Mount Fuji for U.S. Navy officer Ridge Alkonis, his wife Brittany, and their 3 children ended in tragedy. Driving home, Alkonis blacked out at the wheel, and 2 Japanese people were killed. That was May 2021. Lieutenant Ridge Alkonis, a specialist in undersea warfare, was found guilty of negligent driving, causing death.
And then I go first.
Now, just over a year later, this tight-knit Mormon family at home near the naval base at Yokosuka is putting a brave face on it. But they've just had devastating news.
When I saw his face, I knew that we had lost.
Alkonis was advised not to speak about the case, so his wife explained.
And we all sat on the couch together. And we said, unfortunately, it didn't go the way we were hoping, and Daddy's going to have to go to jail for a while.
A while is 3 years. Alkonis has lost his appeal for a suspended sentence. The judge didn't accept the Navy's assessment that he passed out from altitude sickness. In her opinion, he just dozed off, and if he'd been tired, she said, he should have pulled off the road. Are you angry?
I am. I'm really angry.
The U.S. Navy told Stars and Stripes newspaper, "We are disappointed with the result, which we believe is uncommonly disproportionate." But Japanese media and the public may not see it that way. Driving causing death can earn 7 years in jail here, and there's a history of resentment against the U.S. military, which has more than 50,000 personnel in Japan. Many Japanese believe it has shielded those who've committed crimes from punishment.
They are taken back to the base and into American military justice and get off, if not scot-free, at least very lightly.
I've heard that argument, and I won't deny some truth to it. That has definitely changed over the past 2 to 3 decades.
And the family argues that's certainly not the case here. Alkonis has apologized and followed Japanese custom in offering restitution to the victim's family, $1.65 million.
Are there other avenues for clemency or?
Absolutely.
What are they?
Just a phone call from President Biden. He could call and say he's coming home. The other would be for the U.S. ambassador to Japan, Ambassador Emmanuel. He could request clemency on Ridge's behalf.
The U.S. Embassy has only said it's watching the case.
What do you know about when Ridge will have to leave the house and go to jail?
He will be reporting on July 25th at 1 p.m. So I'm grateful he'll be home for my daughter's birthday before he goes.
Family time has never felt so precious. The clock is ticking. For CBS Mornings, I'm Elizabeth Palmer in Tokyo.
Well, he'll be there for that last birthday, but if things continue as they stand now, he'll miss the next 3. He's got the support of his family, certainly, and also the support of the U.S. Navy.